overseas. We came by Ilala with the plane titled Twisted Fate. James Adrian Banda is Leomba, son of Leomba, the rich man of Ulisa. Next is Christina Sinkonda, plays Flora Fili, general manager of Mabalanga Game Manufacturing Company behind City Center Market in Ahmed Moses building. Next is Kingsley Fury as Mr. Mateo, the humble cleaner and gossiper, gossiping with Grace Kumwenda, the secretary, the middle upper class the patrician. Real name is Tokozani. Tokozani theory, Twisted Fate. Here we come from Bikoma overseas. We come by Lala to tell our story of hope, to condemn human trafficking. Then there's Esther Beauty, who plays Flora's mother. She narrates her own ordeal, mysteries of her life and of her daughter Flora. Frankambuko is a driver, the fat old man whose role is to drive her. Then there's Anifa Chaponga as young Grace Kumwenda, the form one girl at Lugoma overseas, the victim of circumstance who was aborted at soul bite, but she trusted in love. Joyce Tamala plays a friend, a confidant who saved her life when she called young Flora's mother to take her to the hospital. Her real name is Bridget Ankoma. Here we come from Bikoma overseas. We come by Lala to tell our story of hope, to condemn human trafficking. Dex Nancy Mango plays Aunt Barbara, the rich woman of Ulisa, and Shedrick Chunda as the notorious Uncle BJ, the living calculator among the youths. James Kumwenda, Benjamin Jera as Amwani Chinombo are police officers enforcing order and law amidst chaos and confusion. And Pepper Rwanda and Victor Tomoka are the poets narrating the gist of the story from Nikoma overseas, coming by Ilala. Remember to remember. Last but not least, let us recognize our stage hands, Exodus Mzingani, Winnie Konda.
Yo, attend, stand up. This is Mighty Leos from Bikoma overseas with Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate. This is for my sisters in the hood, young lionesses, young pride. Don't trust blindly, leave no one behind. The fight against human trafficking. This is a story about Grace. She was a young girl, poor and naive. Was in love with Leomba, son of a rich man of Ulisa village. But when she fell pregnant, all hell broke loose. Uncle BJ came with sweet promises. He sold her to Aunt Barbara. Aunt Barbara came with fake promises. She took Grace to her nightclub and made her a small pregnant wench. Leomba was an innocent apprentice to a felony, not a misdemeanor. His heart shook, but he kept quiet. Twisted fate, they sold Grace. Leomba was an accomplice to a felony, but was relegated to the bottomless pit. And Flora rose from ashes of abandonment to become queen of the land. Man, it's a twisted fate. Ignorance is bliss, but it's never an excuse. Teach the children never to turn away or feign ignorance. Let their voices heard in the battlefield against human trafficking. In the shadows of silent cries, children lost to wicked lies. Stolen dreams and broken schemes, trapped in a cruel trade of old that's condemned by both man and God. Grace cries, she almost took her life, but an old woman saved her. An angel came from ashes of humiliation. Twisted fate, they sold grace. Liamba was an accomplice to a felony, but was relegated to the bottomless pit. And Flora rose from ashes of abandonment to become queen of the law. It's a twisted fate. No child should vanish in the night. No innocent soul should lose its light. Raise your voice, break the chains, leave no child behind in the fight against human trafficking. All the police arrested the culprits, Uncle BJ and Aunt Barbara and Leoben too. A crime is a crime, it never rots or decays. Twisted fate, I tell you be alert. Don't trust blindly, Dione is evil. Leomba is gone.
Yo, listen up. If you come up overseas, you can't buy a lala with a plane titled Twisted Fate. James Adrian Banda is Liomba, son of Liomba, the rich man of Ulisa. Next is Christina Simconda, place for Afiri, general manager of Mabulangecha Manufacturing Company. Behind City Center Market in Ahmed Moses building. Next is Kingsley Fury as Mr. Remateo, the humble cleaner and gossiper, gossiping with Grace Kuenda. The secretary in the middle upper class, the patrician real name is Tobozani. Twisted fate, here we come from Likoma overseas. We come by Ilala to tell our story of hope, to condemn human trafficking. Then there's Esther Duty, who plays Flora's mother. She narrates her own ordeal, mysteries of her life and of her daughter Flora. Frank Ambuku is her driver, the fat old man whose role is to drive her. Then there's Anifa Chaponga as young Grace Kumwenda, the Form 1 girl at Likoma overseas, the victim of circumstance, who was abandoned and sold by people she trusted and loved. Joyce Tambala plays a friend, a confidante who saved her life when she called young Flora's mother to take her to the hospital. Her real name is Bridget Ankoma. Twisted fates, here we come from Likoma overseas. We come by Ilala to tell our story of hope, to condemn human trafficking. It's Nancy Mango plays Aunt Barbara, the rich woman of Ulisa, and Shedrack Junda as the notorious Uncle BJ, the living calculator. Among the youths, James Kuenda, Benjamin Jere, and Sangwani Chinombo are police officers enforcing order and law amidst chaos and confusion. And Kemfiro Banda and Victor Tomoka are the poets narrating the gist of the story from Likoma overseas, coming by Ilala. Remember Churchill, remember Twisted Fates, here we come from Likoma overseas. We come by Ilala to tell our story of hope, to condemn human trafficking. Last but not least, let us recognize our stagehands, Exodus and Zingani, Winnie Konda, Martin Chizoma, and Amos Morgan Kankwamba. On the soundboard, never to remember. Layoffs on the stage, Likoma overseas, mic drop, boom! Last but not least, let us recognize our stagehands, Exodus, Zingani, Winnie Konda, Martin Chizoma, and Amos Morgan Kankwamba. On the soundboard, remember to remember. Layoffs on the stage, Likoma overseas, mic drop, boom!